guys, it's OKB here. Hallween Kimimaro has breakthroughs this week, or actually by the time you see this video it might be next week, but this could mean that the meta could change. But this is not a complete meta. It's not. I don't think it's a complete game changer. Because it's kind of like how Toast Chance Jiraiya counters Edo Madara, but Edo Madara can replace the barrier in round 2, and so it's like a half counter. And you can't use Toast Chance Jiraiya in round 2 because Edo Madara uses a mystery and he probably will drain your chakra. So it's kind of like that with Susanoo Shisui, but Kimimaro has breakthroughs now and they are awesome. So we're going to do this today. And I'm going to go over his abilities real quick and then go over some teams. And then I don't have all the ninjas, but I'll try to make some teams with him. They're probably going to be more free to play, but I do have one with Kimono Shisui that's going to be fun. I don't have Susanoo Shisui because it'll take a while for me to get Susanoo Shisui. That's like 180,000 coupons or something like that. 180,000 coupons. I forgot how much it is. I guess it's technically free to play, but nobody free to play actually has it right now because of how much it costs, right? But yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, Hallween Kimimaro could be a counter to Susanoo Shisui. Okay, but first, you guys want to see that. If you guys want to be here when I stream, you guys can go and look for the role requests. You can ask for the stream role, and I'll notify you of all streams. Or you can ask for the ingot role. And the ingot role is basically, I have a second channel that shows you how I earn my ingots. And there's just like little small tasks you can do. All right. But yeah, a number of people have done that. And this is how I fund my platinum multi-cards right here. This is the most effective way to use your ingots. And after that, there's like, maybe Naruto's Froggy or Jonin Metal or something. But this is where this is how I'm able to do Fuku all the time. It's not just having 3 characters. Like, even with 3 characters, it's hard to do Fuku all the time because it's Fuku deals like 100,000 coupons once in a while. There's 60,000, 80,000. It's a lot of coupons. So, yeah, it's hard to be able to do every single Fuku. Okay, but yeah, let's go with Hallween Kimimaro. I got him in the last Fuku deals. I prepared for him, and I'm glad I did so. I didn't think he was going to come so early. In all honesty, Hallween Kimimaro here. His breakthroughs are, strong, but also, I don't know, it's just his barrier that's really powerful. And because his barrier is so powerful, how should I say it? He has the potential to be powerful, but at the same time, the other abilities is a little lacking, but it's not bad. I mean, the standard attack and chase is not that good, in my opinion, but it's good enough for a modern ninja. All right, and then he's free to play enough for you to get him too, right? I think he was in the Fuku last time, and we were like, oh, he's in Fuku, he might be getting breakthroughs. We've seen them in China, so yeah, possibly. All right, so let's go over his abilities. Then I'm going to show you some teams that I've made, kind of like brainstorm some ideas that you can use, and then we're going to try out. We're going to do skill trials, and we're going to try them out over some music. On ninjas I do have on this account, I don't have a lot of ninjas that might go well with him on this account. Like, one of the top ones I'm thinking about is 6 Passive Pain, because he uses his mystery in round 1, and Hallween Kimimaro can just round 1 control somebody, whoever's controlling, and then 6 Passive Pain can use his 2 mysteries and deal like 60% more damage, and that might just destroy the rest of the support, right? And also lowers standard attack and chase damage by a lot. So let's go over abilities. All right, mystery skill. All right, normally it hits 9 people. Mystery cooldown increased by 2. Activates Halloween Celebration Barrier, which increases mystery damage by 60% for everybody. Now the +1, I don't know what the level 1 barrier is because they don't say it on here. They don't say it on Kono Proxy. I'm just gonna assume it's a slightly worse version of barrier level 2. Barrier level 2 also gives 60%. Let's see, 60 +1 hits 9 units, so +2 hits 12 units. And you also hit somebody, increase their mystery cooldown by 2. But the level 2 barrier, what the heck is this? They don't say it in game, and so we have to go back to Kono Proxy and figure out what the heck that is. And basically, it's still the same with the 60% increase in mystery skill damage for everybody, but the standard attack and chase damage decreases by 60%. Now, normally it was 30%, so this is actually pretty effective against Shisui, who uses both his standard attack and chase to deal a whole bunch of damage, right? But it's great if you're able to reduce that damage in round 1. The Y skill, so I have to go back here. Let's see, Y skill, hit 9 unavoidable damage, recovers 30% HP, and it's basically the same thing, aside from that. So the +2 hits 12 people, and let's see, mystery cooldown increased by 2. The Y skill hits 9 people, recovers 30% HP, but both of them all lower standard attack and chase damage by 60%. Now, one of the things I'm thinking about, because I don't know what this is supposed to be. So one of the abilities that people forget is, let's see, 6 Pass Naruto. It's not letting me type. Let's go back and forth. Let's see. So, okay, 6 Pass Naruto has a breakthrough. It's letting me type, but it's not letting me backspace. That's weird. Okay, well, anyways, 6 Pass Naruto has a breakthrough that allows him to, instead of getting an extra standard attack when someone else uses a mystery, he can actually use his mystery as a passive. And so I don't know if 6 Pass Naruto's passive there could actually be affected by Hallween Kimimara's barrier. Does that count as standard attack damage, chase damage, mystery damage, or does that not even count as any of those 3 damages? It's kind of hard to say. I mean, it's not just 6 Pass Naruto. There's also Tendo's Obito, right? With his breakthroughs, he hits people in round 2 before everything. Is that a standard attack, chase, mystery, or just none of the above? It's just normal damage. So that's one of the things we want to figure out on here. It's worth a try because maybe you'll be able to hit 2 times, use your mystery 2 times, and just blitz things out with 6 Pass Naruto or Tendo's Obito. If that is the case with Hallween Kimimaro. This is something you got to think about here. Okay, so yeah, that 60% increase in damage is just all about the mystery, and you really just want, I mean, Hallween Kimimaro honestly can be used with anybody. It's just a matter of timing. Do you know how to time your fights? Can you understand your opponent's team? Can you predict what your opponent's going to do? Because if you use Hallween Kimimaro and your opponent starts using their mystery after that, they're going to deal a lot more damage to you, right? Okay, yeah, funny stuff. There's a lot of funny tactics. So you probably use like normal Hiruzen if he dies or something, and then deal a whole lot more damage. There's all sorts of stuff like this. But anything with the mystery that's pretty decent, Hallween Kimimaro does well with. It's not just Edo Tensei and Curse Mark, which is one of his bottom passives. All right, now this other stuff doesn't matter as much, but some of it does kind of matter a little bit. It does help. The standard attack normally hits 2 to 4 people, chance of causing knockdown. +2 has a high chance of causing knockdown and hits 4 to 6. Honestly, doesn't matter. Unless you really want a combo, but yeah, whatever. The Y skill, let's see, hit 4 people, reduce their defense by 7%, stackable. Chance to cause knockdown, it's not that good. 4% defense is not a huge amount. You might not even be able to get it because you're controlled, so yeah, I don't know. It's my last choice on this breakthrough. Now, the chase high repulse can be triggered twice. The +2 can be triggered 3 times and has a 30% damage increase, which is ironic because the mystery actually lowers chase damage, but okay. Maybe you'll do your chases and then you use your mystery. You could do that in battle, but there's not a lot of ways you would use that. There probably is, but I can't think of anyone right now. All right, the Y skill is high repulse 2 times, but you get a shield based on 10% resistance. So keep in mind that while this barrier will give mystery damage and it lowers standard attack and chase damage, it doesn't lower healing and it doesn't lower shields. So this high repulse is a perfect fit, right? With getting all the shields, it's a perfect fit. You can stock up on shields with your Earthmate or something, and everyone else will be doing a lot less damage, and then you'll have a lot more protection in your team, so you can probably fight the other team. So yeah, you could do something with some shield people, right? There's probably, I kind of forgot the ninja, but there's ninjas that allow you to get super armor if you have a shield. Like, I know Sugara has it, but he's not that good. There's another one. You guys tell me. I kind of forgot. All right. Okay, the passive here, the first passive. So you can evade 2 standard attacks every round. So it's not a super high chance, but it's just a chance. Every time you attack, increases defense resistance by 7%. Stackable. Okay, that's pretty decent for himself. The +2 gives him 10%, and then he can evade standard attacks, so it's not just 2 standard attacks. He has a chance to evade every standard attack, but it's not a high chance. The Y skill gives him a high chance of evading any attack, but no other dodges, right? But also, when he causes a critical hit, he also causes laceration and receives super armor. So this laceration is basically 50% healing decrease, which is, it's kind of like having irremovable ignition, but like half as effective, and it doesn't cause damage at the end of the round. So yeah, it's okay, but it is, I would say that it can be useful, especially in a field situation when you're hitting a lot of people and you have them in position 1. You got to cause a lot of critical hits and people can't heal. Yeah, okay. Or I mean, they can heal, they're just not, they don't heal as much. That's decent, decent enough. All right. Okay, now the passive down here. For every 1% Kimimaro loses, Edo Tensei gets Edo Tensei units gets 1% attack increase. The +2 gives Curse Mark and Edo Tensei 1 attack and defense increase, which is decent. Now, defense is we're no longer in the 6-pass Naruto era. There's still people using it, but it's not the strongest anymore, and so defense matters now. All right, so yeah, it's helpful. He is a support. It's pretty decent. I actually like this better than the Y skill, but the Y skill can be better. So Y skill when Kimimaro's alive, when he's alive, so that's already kind of iffy because he could die pretty easily, especially with his barrier. Like, it's a double-edged sword. Someone else could just mystery you in. Like, they'll mystery and just kill you, right? He doesn't have dodge on mystery. Oh, okay, he has 1 dodge if he uses the Y skill. Yeah, but chances are if you use Edo Madara, someone's using also Nagato for it to be unmissable, to hit everyone. So, the dodge is helpful, but it's not always effective. Okay, when he's alive, Curse Mark and Edo Tensei units will have 1% HP recovered when they're attacked, which can be stocked with ignition or irremovable ignition, something like Indra, Susula Shisui, Kimono Shisui, but not every single team will have ignition in their setup. A lot of 6-pass Narutos, Adblock, and Nagato's. Like, we use a standard Edo Madara team, it doesn't really have ignition. It's like Edo Madara, Edo Nagato, Edo Sasori, or Edo Itachi, or something like that. But yeah, you can stop them from, you can just get some healing, and then it'll be harder to kill you, right? So it is a tactic, it is helpful. Now, the second part is that he also gives 2% critical rate for every Curse Mark or Edo Tensei ninja on the field. I don't think this includes summons. Because I don't think this includes summons. So 9 units. I mean, okay, tell me if I'm wrong, but maybe Greninja or Chimaru or something like that. But yeah, okay, let's say everyone is a Curse Mark or Edo Tensei unit. That's 9 on each side of the field in Greninja War. That's 18, and the maximum amount is 36% in critical rate. So it's not a huge amount, but 36% is a pretty big deal. But most likely that's not going to happen. Most likely not everyone's going to use Susanoo Shisui. Not everyone's going to use Edo Tensei or Curse Mark on every single unit that they use. So expect something like, if your team has all Edo Tensei and Curse Mark, 9 times 2 is like 18% critical rate increase, which is decent. It's a passive ability, and it's pulled in with healing, but it's also only 18%, which actually could make the deal, which could make, it could make the difference, but it only if both sides are kind of equal. All right, so yeah, it could, and it's also when he's only alive. Okay. So how should you use him? Well, first of all, at Arena, he's super powerful. Just plain old powerful. 3 versus 3 Arena, very powerful. Unavoidable, 12 hit unit. I mean, I don't know, 3 versus 3, this might be summons or something, but hitting 12 people is still a lot of damage, 60% increase in damage. It's probably better than Kisame. It is literally the new Kisame here. Slightly different, doesn't drain chakra, but it's so powerful that it's just powerful. Honestly, it's just so it's OP in Arena, right? Just plain old thing. Okay, in 1 versus 1, you want to use it. You got to know how to use it. Like, you got to know how to use. Like, you want to make sure that you use him so that your opponent can't use that barrier. Maybe use Edo Madara. You gain some chakra. You use Hallween Kimimaro, and then use Edo Madara's mystery in round 1, and then in round 2, Edo Madara takes over that barrier so that your opponent can't use it. That's fine too, because Edo Madara does drain chakra. Right, that is pretty decent. But yeah, this is a double-edged sword. Okay, so let's go over some teams. Let's go over some teams here. I'm going to go down to the Coffin Army text chat here that you guys can see here. And one of my first thoughts when creating teams was actually, okay, that's going too far. Oh, okay, we have this too. But 6 Pass of Pain can use this mystery in round 1. Now you do need Chakra, which is why you use Fire Main. But yeah, Hallween Kimimaro can activate the 60% increase in damage. 6 Pass of Pain can use 2 mysteries, and they're not weak mysteries either. He also gets a lot of standard attacks if you hit him, which increases his damage a lot. And so you could probably kill the other side with those 2 mysteries if there's nothing weird about it. I don't know, maybe if like Edo Mata's on the other side, increase your mystery cooldown. I guess that could be a problem. But this is a possible... I was trying to think of this with Susu no Shisui in mind. Maybe you can probably... like Indra could probably Anxiety, and then... let's see. You could probably use all 3 mysteries. So 20 Chakra plus 40 from Fire Main. Hallween Kimimaro hits Susu no Shisui, or just makes the barrier 60% increase in damage. Indra will cause Anxiety, and you're gonna hit. Susu no Shisui will hit people a lot, but the damage will be increased because Hallween Kimimaro reduces his standard attack and chase damage by 60%, which is a big deal. And then in that process, maybe he'll cause Ignition with his chase to 6 Pass of Pain. 6 Pass of Pain will get a whole bunch of standard attacks and increase his attack and ninjutsu. Then he'll, with the leftover Chakra, he'll use his mystery and maybe kill Susu no Shisui. So that's like an idea ahead. The reason he might be able to kill Susu no Shisui in 1 round is because Indra's Anxiety actually causes a lot of damage if Susu no Shisui actually gets his chase. And every single one of these guys can be chased. They have no super armor. So, yeah, this could work. This is an idea. It has to be refined. But, hey, 6 Pass of Pain, we might be bringing this guy back for a meta. I think he is stronger than Edo Mata at this point if you do this. So, could work. All right. Okay, there's also some other teams. Okay, free-to-play team, Ringo, Hallween Kimimaro, Edo Sasori. I mean, Hallween Kimimaro helps Edo Tensei curse mark. There's not a lot of curse marks. It's technically Grenin Orochimaru is a curse mark, so he could be helped with Hallween Kimimaro. I don't have him on this account at the moment. Too bad. But it is what it is. Edo Sasori, to help out the Edo Tensei. So Ringo's one. Edo Zabuza is nice, but unfortunately not. He doesn't use... He uses standard attack and not mysteries. Let's see. Let's go for... Oh, yeah. I was testing stuff out, like Edo Hanzo or something. Edo Madara. Okay, this is Jinpachi teams. So I have to go back down again. Yeah, Edo Madara could work. Like, all the breakthroughs, all the standard metas actually do work with him, even though they're not Edo Tensei. That's not the main point. The mystery attack damage is the main point. I thought I'd be using Sasuke. Sasuke, yeah, he's too slow, but you could use him as a support against Susu no Shisui. If you have Edo Madara, that's a chance to do that. And then you can try to get your Chakra here. Yeah, something like, yeah. Okay, I have another Edo Madara team there. But yeah, if you're using Susu no Shisui and trying to fight against another Susu no Shisui, keep in mind Susu no Shisui reduces his own mystery cooldown by 2 at the beginning of the round, in round 2, and that could be a problem. So you could probably use something like Takasogetsu and Hallween Kimimaro to increase his mystery cooldown to 3, and then you can use Susu no Shisui in round 2 to completely stop the other Susu no Shisui's mystery. That might not be enough, or maybe it is enough. Who knows? But yeah, you'll get the edge on your opponent by doing this. Let's see. Another team, yeah, Takasogetsu. I thought about Chinese Neji, which you can use on Susu no Shisui to reduce his cooldown to 0, and then you can use it on your opponent. And then the Hallween Kimimaro to control. That could work. And, any main that generates Chakra could work, something like that. Angel Gata Konin does kind of rely on her mystery a little bit, so for a free-to-play, she has breakthroughs now. You could use Hallween Kimimaro to increase that amount of damage. Pretty decent. I thought this was a good... I found this idea after seeing Susu no Shisui here. I thought, okay, maybe another Akatsuki member, and Angel Gata Konin came to mind. So that's pretty nice there. Just generate your Chakra. Takasogetsu costs 0 Chakra. Hallween Kimimaro only costs 20. And you just generate your Chakra with, even Earth Main here could work here. Though you would have no support, so maybe like just Fire Main with a status reflect. Yeah, Angel Gata Conan could use her mystery in round 1 if you do manage to hit. Decent enough. Yeah, so, round 1 mysteries. Decent. Another one is Summer Kakashi. Perfect chase with Hallween Kimimaro. Remember, his chase does give shields. Decent enough. I just put Edo Itachi here because he's a good support for most teams. But yeah, repulse high. Hallween Kimimaro will increase his. Let's see. Hold on. Summer Kakashi increases attack and AGs by 60%. Hallween Kimimaro increases damage by 60%. It's fair. And also, Lightning Main will increase lightning damage. Lightning people damage, right? Will be pretty decent here. Tendo Zobito, it could work. It's somewhat helpful. High repulse. Let's see, he goes repulse knockdown, so you want someone who causes knockdown, chase high, and then high repulse with Hallween Kimimaro with some shields. I just put Madara here for the heck of it, but Root also gives all these guys 100% resistant and possibly critical rate if you do that with lightning mains as defense. So good work. Tento Zobito, we still got to figure out if that passive abilities counts as a mystery or not in a Hallween Kimimaro barrier. We'll have to see that. All right, now, okay. Silver Brothers Kinkaku. I did this one for fun, but it actually also does work because his chase. Madara chases knockdown, causes slow. Kinkaku chases low or something, which will then steal standard attacks. So I thought this might be a semi-good team to try to steal attacks. Also, Susan Shisui has super armor. That's why I'm using Edo Madara here. You're trying to hit Susan Shisui to suppress his super armor, and he maybe cause him chase to steal his standard attacks after hitting him a whole bunch of times. That could work, right? It's an idea. It's not refined, but Kinkaku Brothers, pretty interesting. Stealing standard attacks. Also, Swimsuit Minato also does that. So all these ideas, suppressing super armor, and then stealing standard attacks. You hit Susan Shisui a whole bunch of times, or you 6-pass Naruto a whole bunch of times, and you steal the standard attacks. Yeah, could work. And then Hallween Kimimaro will give, after you standard attack a whole bunch, you could use Hallween Kimimaro to increase your damage, right? All right, Gengetsu is a good free-to-play version. You're getting him from, 3 vs 3 arena packs or something. Also, Infinite Illusion packs, one of the Infinite Illusions. And then Hallween Kimimaro. He also reduces his own mystery cooldown with a standard attack, which is decent. You can actually use Jinpachi. Yeah. Sasori could be here, but Jinpachi as well. Jinpachi could be here, giving him an extra standard attack and probably causing, hitting a line, chasing repulse. He lowers his mystery cooldown. He also scales, and he does heavy damage to 2 units though. It's a heavily concentrated attack, but it is also 20 chakra. So I don't know, maybe like Water Main. I put Water Main here, but maybe if you use Water Main, probably put a clone here and have him die, or Fire Main or Earth Main or something. All right, 6-pass Naruto, Rin. So you gotta play both sides, right? Hallween Kimimaro will stop mystery attacks. Rin will lower mystery damage by 90%, and so you're kind of protected on both sides on mysteries. Now, I put 6-pass Naruto here. Just this is more free to play, but if you want to use something else, Edo Madara, all the standards, Gengetsu, then this could be a team that could work. You're still lowering standard attack and chase damage by 60%. You're lowering the first mystery damage you're getting by 90%. It's pretty good defense. Kind of a wall. People can break through it, with enough technique, but it is a first. It's a first responder wall. It protects yourself against the first attacks, right? And it'll be pretty fun to see people play this in Sage, if they do. All right, now I'll put this last team for like a super. This is super free to play. Kimono Ai was free. Christmas Kushina is pretty free. I don't remember if she was given out or not. I think she was, but even if she wasn't, she's pretty cheap. You can get her, and you want her for Infinite Illusions anyways. So yeah, throw in with Hallween Kimimaro. Hallween Kimimaro was in Fuku last time. You can also get his fragments. Shouldn't cost that much. A lot of stuff like that. Okay, yeah. So some people in chat here is mentioning Hallween Kimimaro Blitz. Yes, he is the new blitzer of 3 vs 3 arena beyond Kisame because it's hard to get 100 chakra. Well, actually, it's hard to say. Maybe you want to mix between those two. Hallween Kimimaro kills everything. And then Kisame will hit everybody with after you get a whole bunch of chakra. Yeah, that could work. Something like that. Hugo. What about the Hugo? Round 2 Hugo? If I remember correctly, all the Hugos kind of suck. Oh, Kakuzu. I mean, you're hitting one person. You have to get enough chakra. There's a lot of risk involved. So Kakuzu isn't really my thing. Unless there's a new Kakuzu I don't know about. But it's Curse Mark version 2. Yeah, I think I looked at that one and I realized it wasn't that good anyways. Even so, I think it was too much risk and not enough damage reward. I mean, I could take a look now, but I highly doubt that it's going to be that much better. Let's Curse Mark Stage 2, deal unavoidable earth damage to the lineup. Battlefield cooldown is 1, so it's not really that. Yeah, you have to wait until round 2. He doesn't lower his own mystery cooldown, but I mean, okay, he can't use it in round 1, but you can use it in round 2, 3, 4, 5. However, round 1 is important, so yeah, let's see. So he has a high chance of avoiding. Okay, once he has a dodge. Whenever he avoids a skill, deal damage. It's not that good. His Curse Mark Hugo is just not that good. All right. He does generate shields. Increase. Yeah, he's just not that good. All right. Okay. We have to get to the skill trials now. Yeah, Chinese Itachi is pretty good actually. I just don't see him as like a super support mate. Okay, he does damage, so that new Itachi, Chinese Itachi does damage. He does hit everyone, he does hit a lot, but he doesn't. I don't think he has that much scaling. Okay, he's immune to debuffs, 5 technique points, increased attack or ninjutsu, and okay, he can use 2 mystery skills in a round. Whenever he chases knockdown. Whenever Itachi causes knockdown or low, increase attack by 15%. Whenever ninjas in your lineup cause repulse or high, decrease that. Okay, so you have to cause knockdown or low, and he only does that with his chase, and his chase only happens 1 time. And his mystery is both taijutsu and ninjutsu, so it's only 7.5% attack and ninjutsu. That's the equivalent, which is not very good, right? So he gave me triggered twice. So yeah, 15%. It's not a whole lot. On a field battle, yeah, okay, could work, could be helpful. You're hitting a lot of people, but you're not getting a lot of scaling. You're just relying on your position 1 stack, which is kind of dangerous. But in 3 versus 3, I suppose, if there's like a control battle where like a 3 against 3, okay, sure, okay, that could work. But like you could use him with Hallween Kimimaro, but he just isn't like their first choice in 1 versus 1. Okay, it just isn't. In Great Ninja War, though, it could work if you have to balance control with damage. Like if, yeah, I mean, Chinese Itachi just doesn't deal enough damage for me to consider using Hallween Kimimaro all the time, just some of the time. Okay, let's go for the skill trials. I'm gonna put some music over this, and then we'll get to and then we'll try to test out some teams. Right? Okay, let's get into it.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms, this is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
CA son, move fast in the park like a relay run. I'm a stunt on a punk, I'm a dunk on the drum. It's a jazz with the funk, where the DJ, huh? I put the pattern with the passion, they ain't rapping rap. Stone cold freestyle, decapitate and happen like we just want a little bit of bass, put a stir on his face. I'm a slap and then I can't forget the sanitize. It's cold shit, it's cold, nigga, don't spit. It's roasting a roast to the dough, to the dough spit. It's so bitter, go swinging. Why you think they call me summer wire? I sit yak, sit back and then I analyze. Stack up the tickets and I've been handling business. I'm like a mathematician, the way I handle the figures. I don't cap, don't chat, do the damage and pivot. I got a view. Keep calm when you're under attack. Never run from the chat, need my dollars intact. I need a boom. Back with a chat and attached to the cap. I'ma stand where I'm at till I make it to the tomb. CA son, I'm fast in the park like a relay run. I'm a stunt on a punk, I'm a dunk on the jump. It's a jazz with the funk, funk, funk. I put the pattern with the pack. Just wanna look, just wanna look. I put the pattern with the pack. Flash with the flash with the flash with the. I put the pattern with the pack. Just wanna look, just wanna look. I put the pattern with the pack. Flash with the flash with the. Stack up the tickets and I've been handling business. I'm like a mathematician, the way I handle the figures. I don't cap, don't chat, do the damage and pivot. I got a view. Keep calm when you're under attack. Never run from the chat, need my dollars intact. I need a boom. Back with a chat and attached to the cap. I'ma stand where I'm at till I make it to the tomb.
Are you? Would you be waiting there too? I'm used to staying with you.